Hello everyone, hope you're doing good. Today in this video we are going to see about gerrymandering. And to know about this word, first we'll play one game. So this game is about drawing lines, packing items under one box. This is a simple game that we play in our childhood. So first round it is about packing all those items under one box. You can draw three boxes and you need to place three items under one box, and you need to make Rose win, even though Rose is 4 in number and Violet is 6 in number. You need to make Rose win. That's the challenge, and I'll give you 5 seconds. Your time starts now. Yes, you made Rose win. Congratulations. So let's get into the round 2. Here, you need to pack 4 items under one box. So there are many Rose and many Violets, and you need to make whatsoever boxes. You just need to place all those 4 items under one box. Your time starts now. Make Rose win. Dun, 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 that's it. And you made Rose win. So round 3. Here you need to pack 5 items under one box. Sorry, it is not box. You can draw whatever diagram you want. You can draw a circle, you can draw an irregular shape, but you need to place 5 items under one diagram. Okay, and your time starts now, but it is about making Violet win this time. You can even pause the video whenever you want, and if you've done this in this 10 seconds, congratulations. And if you haven't, don't worry, you just can redo that again. So have you noticed that in first 2 rounds I stated you to make a box around those items, to pack the 3 items, 4 items under the box. But what in the round 3 I said you can draw whichever diagram you want, but you need to make 5 packs of items. Yes, the irregular shapes, the gerrymandering. We are going to know about the gerrymandering, the irregular shape of political structures made by the political party in the electoral district wins. That's what we are going to see in this video. Come on, let's get into this video. Gerrymandering. What does the word gerrymandering mean? It is a portmanteau word. It is a combination of 2 words, Gary and Mandarin. Gary. What is Gary? Gary is derived from the name of Vice President at Massachusetts in United States at 1812, who ruled in United States at that time, approved that to redraw the electoral lines for the electoral campaigns at that time, and it is still followed now by all the political parties in the United States. And mander, it is a word derived from the organism named salamander. Salamander, it's not in particular shape. You cannot define the organism. It is in round shape or fat or doll shape, whatever. It was not in particular shape. You can't define the shape. That is why, remember, we played with the round 3 where I allowed you to draw whatever diagram to pack all those 5 items under one pack. But I didn't allow you to do a box because you cannot obviously do that. So that is why salamander. Salamander, it was derived from that word which was very uneven. And that is why the name gerrymandering. So gerrymandering is about drawing the uneven electoral district polls along the districts, that is segregating all the districts in different parts and drawing whatever diagram you want, whatever you may think it suits you, like scribbling, like scribbling. So that is what the gerrymandering is about. But if you see it very clearly, if you allow the political party to draw the line and the districts of all those electoral polls where elections are going to happen, what will they do? Obviously, they will do what what that will be of advantages to them. They will draw the lines that is going to be fair to them and unfair to the opposition party. That's what exactly happened, and that's what's exactly happening. In 2016, the Republican Party draw the gerrymandering, draw the electoral line, which was very influential, advantageous to them, and which was not even fair to the Democratic Party. Yes, here in this diagram, you can see that the rose, you can take it as a Republican Party, and violet, you can take it as a Democrat Party. And if I allow you to draw the line, you can just draw four lines. That is, you can draw in terms of political term, you can draw four district lines, electoral district lines in this diagram, and you just need to make your party win. What if I'm saying this and the first one who come forward and tell is Republican Party, who said that yes, I'm ready to do this, and I'll draw. So who did, I mean, who come forward and accepted this challenge has more power of analyzing the gerrymandering effect than the one who followed. So obviously the Republican Party had the upper hand in this, and they placed all those Democratic parties in the place that they are not going to win. Here you can see that the majority of the rows, that is the Republicans, are placed in one place, whereas all the other Democrats are lined up in the borderline. Yes, if you analyze this, you can get into this term called packing. So here, six Democrat parties are there and six Republican parties are there. So the candidates from both the parties are same, and there is a chance, there is an equal chance, 50-50% chance for both the parties to win. On a level, if you hear this, that six candidates, the six representatives from both the parties are going to contest in this election, what will you say that okay, there is a possibility that they can win or else they can win, party A can win or party B can win. People will, as a talk, you can just say that. But if you see it in a clearer picture, if you visualize this, or else if you see as you are seeing in the screen, what you will do is they have segregated. Okay, that is called packing. They have divided six, that is the Republican parties had divided the Democrat voters, that is the Democrats candidates, that is three of six candidates are segregated and packed into one major district. In this particular district, the violet, that is the Democrat candidates, is going to win in majority without even the red candidates, that is the Republican candidates, and another three, they are left out in weak positions like 2 is to 1. For two Republicans, there is one Democrat for each, for each districts, remaining three districts. Okay, so for the first district where the majority of the violet Democrat party wins, it is called as packing. Make your opposition party win majoritively, at least in one district. That is the strategy called packaging. And that leads us to the second strategy called cracking. What is cracking? The remaining three candidates who are left in the weak positions, without their vote, without the voters voting for them, clearly the pink, that is the Republican parties, can win very easily with 50% of votes. That is called as cracking. So make your party win in majority in all the other districts, but make sure to at least make your opposition party win in majority in one particular district. This is called as packing, and weaken them in all the other districts. This is called as cracking. This is what exact the strategy is about. This is the main strategy that is followed by all the ruling political parties in US and still followed now, where the court intervened and asked what is the possible solution for this to stop what I mean, it should not, the election should not happen in such unfair way where people are influenced by the discrimination of sex or race or caste or even religion. Okay, say in the first situation, the violet, the majority party in that particular district is the opposition party. How did they win? You can see maybe because of religion or because of the race they came from. And if that particular party wins, even though the ruling party is different, what will happen during sort of uh, where the ruling party is not interested in that district as our candidates are not there, what will happen? The riots will happen, or if they were elected because of race or region, what will happen? Many people will, many people will come forward and they will, you are not from our community, you are not from our community. They'll start a fight which is unnecessary for the government, and court intervened and said that what was the possible solution to reduce all these gerrymanderings and all. And that's how the model that is developed called as efficiency gap emerged. It is one of the model which can solve the gerrymandering effect, but there is many other models. We'll particularly see this efficiency gap. Wasted votes. Upon analyzing all those gerrymandering efforts to implement the efficiency gap and to implement the model to get rid of the gerrymandering, first we saw this simple picture as we are drawing four district lines, and the Republicans is winning in majority compared to the Democrats. Here you can see how many votes are wasted. For the first three districts, the three Democrats votes are wasted. Even without the Democrat votes, the Republicans can win. And in the fourth district, even without the Democrat, that is the three Democrat candidates, even the two Democrats candidates can win. And this is the picture. That is, four votes are wasted, and upon the four votes, all are from Democrats. All Democrats' votes are wasted here. That is the first analysis. And if you go to the larger picture, here we are drawing three districts, and the three districts are going to get eight candidates each. And in the first, you can see that the majority of the Democrat candidates are winning. That is a strategy of gerrymandering. So to get rid of gerrymandering, you need to analyze the gerrymandering itself. That is why we are analyzing the gerrymandering's winning strategy. So here the two Republican votes are wasted in this first district, whereas all the other districts in total, again, 7% of Democratic votes are wasted. And in all those 24 candidates, 7 candidates who are wasted are Democrats, and 2 candidates who are wasted are Republicans. And if you do a simple max called 7, that is 7 of the wasted candidates divided by total of 24 candidates, it gives you 29 percentage, and 2 percentage of the candidates who were wasted in Republican Party divided by the total of 24 gives you 8 percentage. And the 29 percentage of difference minus 8 percentage difference, what is it? 21 percentage. And the efficiency gap here, it is 21 percentage, which means that it clearly states that there is a pro-Republican difference efficiency gaps prevailing in this particular diagram, in particular gerrymandering effect. That is, court states that the efficiency gap between the winning party and the losing party or the opposition party should be 7 percentage. It should not exceed 7 percentage. But here you can see that it is 21 percentage, 3 times more than what court has decided, which means that it would make impossible for the opposite party to get into the legislative assembly with majority of its candidates. There will be only one or two of them, and the opposition parties' rights will be snapped away. So that is what the court decided here. To analyze the wasted votes, it should not exceed 7 percentage. In this diagram, it is exceeding 7 percentage. How to prevent the legislature the court way? We need to allow the opposition party, even they are going to get defeated in this election, we need to allow majority of the the person who won the election from the opposition party should be allowed to enter into the legislature assembly, even though they are not the ruling party. How we are going to make this with this efficiency gap diagram? Now we are going to get into their way, the way they draw the diagram, the uneven diagram. So in this diagram, you can clearly see that we are drawing the uneven diagram the gerrymandering way, but we are going to stop this gerrymandering effect. How? Here you can see that total amount of wasted or 6 votes. That is 3 votes from Democrats and 3 votes from Republicans. That is rose and violet votes. 3, 3, both are equally wasted. from all those 24 votes. So if you get the efficiency difference, first 3 votes that is wasted from the Republicans divided by the total votes 24, which will give you 13 percentage, and another 3 percentage divided by 24, again 13 percentage. So what is the efficiency difference? Efficiency gap, 13 minus 13, 0. So here we achieved with the gerrymandering drawing, we get rid of the gerrymandering using the efficiency gap, even though there are packaging and cracking that is happening in this diagram, but still we achieved this. It is the way that we will get rid of gerrymandering, which is happening in US still now. It is one such model, and many such models have been developed. And what are all the models that you have heard before? Put that in the comment section. Hope you all enjoyed this video. That's about gerrymandering. Let me get it with a different topic in the upcoming videos. Until then, stay happy. And thank you. Goodbye.